Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? In today's video, we have a full face of viral makeup from TikTok. Very excited for today's video. I've been testing these products for months at this point, so I'll let you know if I feel like these are worth it or not. If this is your first time passing by, I'm Gigi. I love to talk about beauty and makeup. If you love that kind of content, click down there where it says subscribe and also go to my other socials for just a little bit more beauty. And without further ado, let's begin. Alright friends, let's get started, and I'm very excited for today's video because, as you know, this is a new kind of content for me and I would love to implement these kind of videos in my rotation. These are fun. I am on TikTok. If you don't follow me, I'm also on Instagram, so go ahead and follow me over on those platforms. But I know not a lot of you are over there, not TikTok, so here we are. I'm gonna show you the products that are going viral at the moment and I'll let you know how I feel about that. So let's begin with a priming our face, and these two products have been viral for a minute. These I feel like lately is been getting a lot of fuss, so I wanted to give you my 2 cents on it and apply it for medium tan complexion so you can see what it looks like on. And then we'll apply the niacinamide one by e.l.f., which is very good. I like both of these. Spoiler alert, but pretty much this guy is an SPF of 30 and it is also a primer, so make primer and SPF all in one. If you know, you know. e.l.f. that primers are very good. This is infused with hydrating aloe, hyaluronic acid and esqualane. This lightweight SPF of 30 creates a glowing radiance while priming for long-lasting makeup wear. So let's go ahead and apply it, and of course you have to be very generous if you wanted to get the 30 SPF protection. This is meant to be a dupe for Supergoops. I have both, and I have to tell you already that I like this one a little bit better. This I feel like is a little bit less metallic. It is a glowy, but it's not as metallic as the Supergoop. The Supergoop is always so metallic on my complexion that I feel like it looks great. Like, take a look at the glow. Let me do the other side. So this gives you a little bit of coverage. So for days where I don't want to wear anything whatsoever, I just feel like I could get away with applying this a little concealer and I'll call it a day. This really blends into my skin very nicely and I don't feel like it is greasy. The main difference between this one and the Supergoop, besides the glow, is also the texture. I feel like Supergoops is just a little bit more watery, so you can spread it out a little bit easier. This feels a little bit thicker, but this doesn't feel as greasy as Supergoops. Supergoops, I feel like it gives me just a little bit more hydration. This was like good, perfect for my combination skin. And can you see the glow? Like, it's very glowy, but it's not metallic, which I appreciate. So to me, this is actually better than the Supergoop one, for my makeup preferences, and I've been loving this quite a bit. Remember, all these products will be linked down below. Let's move on to e.l.f. Niacinamide Primer, and this is a very good and reliable primer for this time of year. You can see that it is very jelly, and the texture is very thick. When you apply it, your makeup will not budge. So I'll show you how sticky this gets, but this is such a nice primer. It really stands the wear of your makeup, and yeah, it just makes it last all day. So this is it. It also adds just a little bit of radiance without being too much whatsoever. You want to give this product a minute or two to set, and then you go ahead and apply your base at top. I really like them separately and I like them together. Moving on to base, I feel like these two products has just taken over my For You page, and they're still there. Like, I saw them whenever they first newly released. Like, this is a year old and it's still there. Like, people love this stuff. This is L'Oreal's True Match with hyaluronic acid. It is their tinted serum. So this is a great option for you if you like very natural coverage or just a very natural finish but with good coverage. And then we have this one by NYX, which is their blur tint. I love this stuff. I love them both. So affordable but so good. I feel like if I mix them, I get the best of both worlds. In the L'Oreal, I have the shade 4 to 5 medium. The applicator is no bueno. It makes a mess. This girl on TikTok mentioned that she bought a pump for these on Amazon. I haven't looked into that, but that's very clever. So that's the shade 4-5 medium. And then for the NYX, I have the shade Golden Light. So we're gonna do a little mixy. The NYX is quite full coverage and quite matte, but I do need the coverage, so that's why I feel like I should mix these two. Now, TikTok love velour puffs and they love to apply everything with these guys, and I tell you that I've been truly enjoying applying every single product with this. It doesn't soak up much product. You can see that it really presses the foundation or concealer or whatever it is, but nothing, pretty much nothing gets transferred on this. So these are also viral over there. I love them. I've mentioned them on my favorites of the month and I feel like these are totally worth it. I'm going to apply Natasha's concealer because I don't feel like there's a concealer viral over there, so let's just apply the one that I'm loving at the moment. And again, this puff, look at that, it gives you the most coverage, but it really does an amazing job at blending everything and just keeping all the product on your face. Look. So now let's move on to setting powder, and one size ultra pink powder is all the rave. I love this powder. I have a review on this if you wanted to take a look, but this is the ultra pink setting powder. Is so good, you guys. It has the same blurring formula as their regular blurring powder, which is very good for skin, like oily skins, and so for summertime it's such a lifesaver. I am only going to set my under eyes because I want to apply some creams on my face before we do that. So yeah, this is very blurring. It is very good. It really blurs out every line, everything, every pore. You'll see that in a minute when I go ahead and set my face, but I only wanted to set my under eyes before they crease. So when it comes to bronzer, I want to use this one by LYS. I talked about this in a video as well. I've been loving this stick. So good. I have the shade Harmony, and this is just amazing. It is amazing. It is creamy, and the color is perfection for me. Like, this medium shade is very good to me. I like to blend this with a brush and it just blends in seconds, like literally it just disappears. Look at that. And it bronzes you and it contours you all at the same time. Such a beautiful formula. I never got a chance to try this before. I know it's been out for a while, but it was always sold out until I could. So look at that. So good. Next up, Hello Glow by e.l.f. These are very good, very affordable for the price. They're very good. They get the job done. I have a review on these if you want to take a look up in the Let me go ahead and do my brows very quick because I don't believe I have anything. Only the brow gel by e.l.f. which I'm going to be applying. So I'm just going to use my Victoria Beckham pen. So brows are on, and to set them we're going to be using Brow Lift by e.l.f. and this is a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I tell you, I love these. I love them equally. So I don't think I'll repurchase the Anastasia if I could save half the amount of money on this one by e.l.f. It really gets the job done. It you know, it really sets down my brows without making them super hard, and they just don't move and they just stayed in place. Now we have two options of blushes. We have these ones by Essence, which I got questions about when I uploaded my Dior video. Somebody wanted to see the swatch, so I am going to do a swatch. I have the shade Pink Flush, and this is very, I don't know if you can see it, it's quite light for my complexion. So that's you know, is when I apply it, it's pretty much a blush topper for me. So I didn't see, you know, the point of really applying it to my face because it's just a ton of glow without much pigment. So today we're going to apply Rosewood, which is one of the Rosy Glows by Dior. I have the coral shade right here. I also have Berry. If you wanted to see my thoughts on these blushes, go ahead and take a look up in the cards. But this is Rosewood. This is the most natural shade out of the ones that they released, and I've been enjoying these quite a bit. Let's go ahead and set very lightly the rest of my face. I've been loving the one size powder for all over my face. Even like, you know, if it looks a little pink, I'll show you. Like, it's just so blurring. It really conceals every single pore. I'm being very generous with the powder because I'm looking super dewy, and I don't want my base to be this dewy. Like, I like to apply my glow as I go. I don't want to have my base just slipping, sliding everywhere. And I find that this powder really does a good job at setting everything, just making everything flawless, like flawless. Let's go ahead and apply Rosy Glow. And this formula is just a little bit softer than the prior. So if you had problems with, you know, these blushes not really showing up, I feel like these do show up. They do a very good job, you know. They're very buildable. So I've seen people mixing these two products, and I would love to do that. Actually, I'm working on a video where I'm swatching every single shade of Rare. They sent it to me, so I am going to be doing that. And so you apply a dot of your favorite liquid highlighter from Rare, which in this case is Flunt, and then a dot of this, and then you mix. Girl. But I'm not gonna be doing that because I'm a little blushy. So I love Flunt. This is such a stunning highlighter. I just love the shade of it. I love how it blends, like it disappears. Look at that. It just blends in like 2 seconds, and it truly disappears on the skin. It looks very natural if you wanted it to. And then I'll do Flunt, the other one on this side, which is the powder version. And I don't know, I'll be honest, I don't know which one I like best. I love them both, and you could totally layer them. Just apply the liquid and then the other atop, and then you get the best of both worlds. These are totally worth the hype. I love them. Now, to said, this spray has getting a lot of buzz too. Stay All Night. This is by e.l.f. I haven't tried this, but it's meant to be a dupe for Charlotte's airbrush, which is my holy grail. So I'm interested. I'm not sure about this. Ooh, nice mist. Dare I say, it's nicer than Charlotte's. Charlotte's, if you know, you know. It'll spit it out on your face. Love the spray. Wow, so nice. My face looks so good. Like the complexion, skinny. Okay, what else do we have up in here? For eyeshadow, I've seen Cosmos all over my For You page. It's currently sold out. I have a video on this. Go check it out. I don't want to do anything crazy, so literally I'm just going to apply this guy with my finger, and I'm gonna call it a day because this is such a pretty palette. Like, you can do it very wearable, you know, like this. or you can really go to town. Oh, this is so pretty. It's so pretty. It doesn't look like much because of my lighting, but I'll show you in a minute. And then for my lower lash, I'm just gonna take Space Dust, which is the lightest brown right here, and I'm just gonna do very, very natural eye makeup. Now for lips, we have 3 options, which is I think I'm very, very interested to try this one. I see a lot of the Fat Lip Oil by NYX, especially this shade in Das Chick. If you have, let's actually put if you have medium, deep, rich complexion, let's see the magic, because this turns like it's very deep, you can see, but it turns to the perfect color for us melanated skins. Look how pretty. It is beautiful. It's a very nice gloss. I love the formula. It has scent, very strong scent, so be aware, but other than that, it's so good. So good, so moisturizing, very sheeny. It's good stuff. I have also seen Charlotte's newest lip blurs, which I love. I have a review on these, so I'm not gonna really wear it, but I thought I'll mention that these are very good. I've been loving it. Of course, we have to, like, this is the most viral product to date, and this is YSL Candy Glaze Double Care Balm in the shade 2, which is Healthy Glow Plumper, shade 2. I haven't even opened this, so we'll do that together. Whoa, glorious packaging as usual. These are beautiful. I haven't tried this formula. I've only tried, okay, this clicks up, and this is the shade. Is pretty much clear, so I think that I'm going to apply the lip liners. All right, let's go ahead and try these on. First of all, things to note, it does not have the YSL perfumey scent. Hallelujah, thank you. I do not like that scent. Alright friends, I'm back. So I pretty much went ahead and did a little brown wing because brown is in, black is out. So we are seeing a lot of brown liners. This one by One Size I really like, because first of all, it has a really pointy you know, brush tip applicator, and look, the strokes are very fine, very precise, but the amount of like the shade is what really gets me. It's truly a chocolate shade, but lighter. It's very natural. Like if you didn't want to wear any eye makeup, you do a wing with this and you just looked very put together. These I've been reaching for every single day ever since I bought it. I was such a powder liner kind of gal, but now I love this. I love it so much, and it gets very precise, like right there. If you wanted to do very pointy, you could totally do that. So yeah, I've been loving this guy by One Size. So now let's talk about the lippy, and this is very beautiful. I really like it, but this has no color whatsoever, so this is pretty much a gloss, you know, in a lipstick form. The packaging is beautiful and it's really nice. I like it. It feels very hydrating on my lips, very juicy, very glossy. But I just wish it was a little pinkier. I know that they have different shades, so I'm actually going to go browsing Sephora right now to see what other shades they have, because these are very nice. Skin is skinny, friends. I look absolutely poreless, very smooth, very flawless. Is some good. So let's recap. Let's begin with the primers, and this is so good. This is such a good SPF slash primer. I will call it a primer mainly. For some reason I don't really trust just this by itself. I have it upstairs. This is actually my backup that I have here downstairs, so I love to use it as a primer, a glowy primer. And then the benefit of the SPF is just a little added bonus, but I will apply my SPF in the morning and then follow up with this and then do my makeup. This is beautiful. It really holds up my makeup very good, so you don't have to do the combination of the niacinamide one with this one, you know, just one. You'll be good. To base, I've been loving these two products. I feel like they're totally worth the hype. This is such a good, very high coverage product, and I love that this has no pore clogging ingredients, so this is good for my acne prone skin. This also has just one ingredient towards the end, which I think I don't mind, so mixing them together have been the best of both worlds for me. But I could totally rock these all by itself if I color correct, you know, my dark spots and whatever. These are such a good basis, very affordable, totally worth the hype. For the contour stick, I absolutely love this guy. I'm a huge fan. It is very creamy, very buildable, very pigmented, and I love how it blends. It doesn't mess up my foundation. Even if I've said it before, this is some good stuff. So if you make me choose between these two guys, I say go with the LYS. It's such a beautiful formula. It is also clean at Sephora, extremely affordable. These are okay. I have them in my makeup bag for when I'm upstairs on the go running, when I have no time. These are good. They're actually very good for the price that you pay. They're also very good. So this blush was not for me. I'm not sure is the tone of it. I didn't see anything deeper in the display when I went to Shoppers to grab it. So this was a blush that is really, it doesn't show up on me, so it's not one no. The Dior blushes on the other hand are very good. I love it. I love how blurring they are. I love how they make my complexion look. They're very poreless. This new formula is a little bit more buildable and good to my, you know, skin tone. I love the tone Rosewood. It's very neutral and it goes with everything. So these are such a beautiful product. Rare Beauty highlighters, they do it all. They do it very good, and these are such beautiful products in their line. I have been loving mixing them too, or just applying the liquid by itself for underpainting. It's also stunning, and for mixing in with a very matte foundation is also very good. YSL Candy Glaze was also very beautiful. Such a hydrating formula. I wish it had a little bit of color, but again, I'll take a look at the other shades. But when it comes to the formula, this is so nice. It is very hydrating, very plumping to my lips without the plumping effect, because they do claim to be plumping. This is stunning. Totally see the hype. Ultra Pink powder by One Size, so good, so blurring, so perfecting, oil controlling without being too much. It doesn't cake. It's just such a good powder. Totally worth it. I've been loving it, obsessed with it. The setting spray, so good. I love the mist the most. It has a little bit of a fruity scent, which I'm not bothered by, and I like the microfine mist. It's called the microfine mist, up to 16 hours of wear. So I'm gonna be testing this guy. I'm not gonna remove my makeup, so we'll see how long wearing this makes my base, and maybe I'll drop and I'll pin a comment down below. But yeah, skin, totally skinning today. Cosmos palette by Anastasia. I've been loving it. I feel like it looks so pretty, very soft, very feminine. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the mattes in here. I love you know, the dual crumbs in here. Such a beautiful palette. Alright friends, that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this kind of video, and if you have any viral products that I should try or anything that I missed. I would love to hear. I would love to test it out and then bring you maybe a part 2 or something with viral products from TikTok. So drop them in the comments. Thank you friends for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!